Welcome to this deep memory tutorial. In this video, I will show you in 5 minutes how to create your first content and share it with your student. When you first connect, if deep memory is in French, you can switch to English by clicking on the user icon and selecting English. Once in deep memory, you arrive in the My Folders menu. In this menu, we'll list every content you've created and you'll be able to organize them for an easier use. To create your first flashcard deck, we click on the Create a Deck button and name it. In this instant, Deep Memory Week 1. The idea is to structure knowledge in deep memory in order to match your pedagogical rhythm. You can uncheck Add to my revision if you're not going to learn it yourself. Once everything's done, we click on Create and create the deck. Creating flashcards in deep memory is fast and easy. You just have to click in a card or create a new one and input the field. So what is the date of the French Revolution? Revolution, and the answer is May 5th of 1789. If the next card resembles the previous one, we can duplicate it in order to gain time. So what is the date of the American Revolution? And it's March 22 of 1765. We can also use images in deep memory and add them to any field in any quantity. For example, what is the name of this painting? Painting. I click on the Insert an Image button, but we can also copy-paste very easily from the internet or your computer. And we've added an image and enriched our content. And the name of this painting is, of course, the Mona Lisa, or as we say in French, La Joconde. So far we've only used the card model question and answer, but there is also the recto verso one, especially useful for languages. Here's why. Let's say I want to learn how to say a book in French. So recto is a book, and answer or verso is un livre. And if I click on preview this card, I will see that it creates two cards. The first one with a book as a question and un livre as the answer, and the second one with un livre as the question and the book as the answer. Deep memory is also very efficient to learn STEM fields, like STEM courses. And we can input equation with our equation editor. If you don't know LaTeX, you can use our virtual keyboard to create in an instant beautiful and very clear equation. In this case, I'm creating a specific polynomial. Equal interrogation. If in my Word document I know LaTeX, I can copy paste the LaTeX code to create even faster, even better equation. It can also be used for chemistry. The way to do it is the same. You just copy paste or create the LaTeX code and input it in deep memory. And just like that, I've created perfect chemistry flashcards for my student. The documentation about the LaTeX code for mathematics and chemistry will be in the video description and in deep memories documentation. You can also upload an Excel file to industrialize your content creation in deep memory, your card creation, and it's especially useful because it enables you to recycle your MCQ or your vocabulary list really easily and really fast. Now that everything is ready, you just have to share it with your student. To do that, we're going to go in the My Classes menu, click on Create a Class, and name it. So, Deep Memories, let's say 2021, 2022. And all that remains to do is add content by clicking on this button or going to the content section of the class and clicking Add and selecting the content I want to add to this class. As soon as you add content to a class, it is immediately synchronized in the learners of the class in their review system. And any modification that you do will be also synchronized, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. For the members of the class, we go in the subsection and click on invite members. We choose to invite learners, and we can copy a link to send it by email or put it in your Moodle or any learning management system that you want. You can also copy paste or download a QR code that you will be able to put in your PowerPoint presentation or your Zoom Visor web conferences for your learner to be able to flash it and start using deep memory right away with your guidance. Speaking of guidance, we have created a short guide on how to present deep memory to your student with schematics and every advantages that it will bring to them. You can also fine-tune your classes in order for example, to decide whether any learner of your institution can join your class or only those with a code, or you can even close registration once everyone is on board. As for the, working with colleagues, you can leave the class open or create an access code or close it if you're going to work alone with your student. In order to answer to the flipped classroom approach, you can enable your learner to add content to the class to make this class a sharing and collaborative learning experience. Last thing, you can toggle whether the class is visible in the Class Explorer or only accessible through an invite link. Once everything is done, you just click Save the modification, and everything is ready, and your student will be able to start learning in the best possible way in one instant. If you have any question or need help, you can click on the support button to access Deep Memory's documentation or report a problem or tell them what is the next feature you want to see in the app. And we're very interested in your opinion on that. If you're part of a partner institution, you can also register for an help or presentation webinar where we will show you how to use deep memory really easily and in the best possible way.